Okay then, Raiders, we are back. We've got loads to go over today as we are now finally in the January update 1.13.0, and this is bringing loads to the table, including Solo vs Squads matchmaking, the trophy display project, the bird city, new items, and we've also got an array of new quests and so many other patch changes. So we're going to break everything down and showcase what we can for you guys today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you're using our incredible sponsor, Gamer Subs, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers alike with the most effective and healthy energy drink option to keep you on top performance. We release new bundles all the time, so check them out. Links in the description. Use code CloudPlays at checkout for a cheeky discount. And this is our latest winner for the giveaway for the free copy of the game or the Raider tokens, so hit me up in Discord and we can get you your winnings. If you want to get involved with the next one though, it's very simple. Head down into the comment section and put in any coloured love heart and it'll enter you into the free copy of the game or some free Raider tokens. We'll announce that one in a few days time. Stay tuned to it. That being said though, let's dive into the game and see what's happening right now inside of this ginormous patch update inside of Arc Raiders. So we're going to start inside of the game because there is a lot to showcase to you guys inside of here. We can obviously see that there are an array of new quests. Now, I'm obviously really behind on them. I didn't enjoy a lot of them, but there are 7 new quests that you guys are able to get your hands on, so you can go in and actually get out some new gear and do loads of stuff inside of the game. Absolutely brilliant when they bring out new quests, as it gives you reasons to actually jump on in. On top of that, we can also see if we go to the workshop that there are now more blueprints because there are 2 new types of epic augments. As for right now, we don't know exactly what they are as they haven't announced them, so we need to be on the lookout for when these new augments drop at some point today. After that, we've also got a brand new project. Now, the starting for this project is pretty simple. You need the rusted bulbs, pop triggers, tick pods, and surveyor vaults. And this is obviously going to put you through into the next phase of the trophy display. You're essentially building your own trophy display case. It looks absolutely incredible, but this is something that you guys can now start dumping your stuff into. As to what it is that the other 4 are going to be, we'll have to wait and see as the day progresses and people start unlocking the different areas of it and what it all will actually lead to. Now, they do state right here that the rewards for completing each step include blueprints as well as Raider tokens, and full completion will also bring additional rewards including a howl emote, a guitar, and 300,000 coins. There is currently no fixed end date and it will not be impacted by the expedition resets, so you'll just be able to continue doing that as you move along. Overall, a very cool little addition to it, that's for damn sure. Now, it wouldn't be a Tuesday if we didn't take a look at what it is that we've got inside of the store, and as we can see right here, we have got the Sand Walker set. Now, the bundle pricing for this is 1,300 Raider tokens. A nice little amount, actually, for you guys to be able to put into this, as this skin looks absolutely incredible. We're going to have the emote of Boo, which is actually hilarious. I really enjoy this one. You can get hold of that for 400 Raider tokens separately. We have got the blue forehead paint, which looks very strange, but again, I'm sure somebody will like it, for 400 Raider tokens separately. And then we have got the Sand Walker skin. Now, there are a couple of different variations in color that we can get for this. We've obviously got the blue variation, the beige variation, and my favorite, the black variation. This one looks really, really cool and is probably one of my favorite skins at the moment. I think that the plate on the chest just looks absolutely incredible. Now, on top of that, we have got different variations that you can take on and off in terms of the clothing. We've got the bag that you can take off, the gas mask comes off, so do the goggles, and the radio, and even the scarf if you so wish. Overall, it's actually a really, really cool piece, and I think it's definitely something that you guys are going to enjoy. So let me know via the comments if this is a skin that you guys are wanting to get your hands on. I think it just works, man. I don't know why, but it just looks very cool. On top of that, we have also now got the Alpine Rescue set, which is a harvesting tool set that you guys are going to be able to have. Your Raider tool right here for the Snowy Mountain Pickaxe. A very nice little piece, and this one is a bundle package of 700 Raider tokens or 500 just for the Raider tool. We're also going to have a backpack attachment for the Snow Rescue Kit. Very cool little item. And the Road Flare Backpack Charm. This is probably one of the coolest ones. It's got a little ball that just jingle jangles on the bottom of your bag. Very nice indeed for a 700 bundle pricing. Now, as additional bit of information, they've now actually removed the guitar puzzle from Buried City, and you can now purchase a single guitar every single day from Shani. It's a nice little move, that's for sure. Being able to go in and utilize those for 70 creds is pretty cool. It's a small little detail. I actually quite enjoyed the puzzle, so it's a shame it's been taken out, but it is now definitely fully unlockable. And as we all saw coming, we obviously know that the solo versus squad is now in the bottom right corner. You can now switch it on and switch it off, depending on obviously whether you're in a group of 1 or a group of 3. You can now obviously fill out your squad easily because you have got different options for open play so that people can just join in with you if you are on their friends list. And there is a few more additionals to that one as well, which is working out to be quite cool because we've also got the squad invites where they've added the option for squad mates to invite other players as well as the party leader, so it kind of makes things a little bit more seamless and a little bit more open. But getting into the nitty gritty, there is a load of details as the patch notes for this was also released this morning, where they've changed up a load of new stuff. We've got the Stellamontis Seed Vault Extract fix, which has now obviously been approved, as well as the achievement fixes that a lot of you guys have been wanting for a while. They've got the mouse smoothing option that's been added and the gamepad rebinding. Overall, the patch highlights actually look quite good, and I'm really glad that they finally started issuing out some of these changes. It seems that that is just the beginning though, as this patch list was absolutely ginormous. So we're just going to dive into it and show you guys exactly the biggest points so that you guys obviously can go into this fully prepared. In terms of the content bug fixes, like we stated, they have fixed some achievements, mainly towards enemy of my enemy achievement, and also an issue causing hook, line, and sinker achievement not to track correctly. They are both fixed. In terms of the arc though, my lord, they have fixed a few things and changed a few issues. The arc traversing obstacles has been improved, and especially with the leaper, it will now walk better when it loses a leg. The shredder is now properly labeled as a scavengeable item when pinged, and the snitch will no longer make noise after they are destroyed, but they also fixed an issue where the snitches would abort cooling down arc if players threw a lore grenade down during the call. A very hilarious one that I didn't know actually worked, but it's definitely a thing. The spotter now has the issue fixed where spotters would follow players into buildings and get stuck, so they are now fixed, as well as the tick. When grabbed by the tick, players will now have a brief window of time where they can dodge roll to remove the tick rather than having to just manually pull it off. Nice little piece indeed. Without getting into too much detail, they fixed an array of audio issues where emotes were missing voice lines, and they've also improved the voice chat connection. So for a game like this, that's actually really important, so I'm glad they've done that. In terms of the maps though, the types of containers that can spawn condition-specific blueprints that have been lowered during the electromagnetic storm, hidden bunker, and lockgate, essentially meaning things like the volcano and the bobcat have now been lowered dramatically, meaning that it's probably a lot harder to find them now. They've raised the chances of finding higher tier weapons in weapon cases, which is absolutely ginormous and something that I am so damn here for. I think that's a big one. They've slightly lowered the chances of finding the matriarch and queen unique parts in their armor pieces to make it a bit harder to get them without destroying them completely. They've also fixed multiple containers across all of the map that were not interactable, and they fixed a radar hatch timing bug and camera getting stuck when the interaction fails. Some real brief changes with Dam Battlegrounds though. They've essentially fixed a load of collision spots, which would obviously make it a little bit hard and being able to get stuck inside of certain areas inside of Dam Battlegrounds, and also a unintended location that you guys could reach via the water treatment has now been patched up as well. Buried City, they made some changes where there was an issue that you could see an invisible wall in the nook beneath the Buried City highway, and obviously the musical puzzle for the guitar has now obviously been scrapped as well, but we've already gone over that. And then with Spaceport and Stellamontis, there are a few fixes that you can see on screen. Nothing of any substantial ability, but the Seed Vault extraction glitch has now been fixed, and they've turned the lights off a bit more in the night raid for Stellamontis. They've got a lot of miscellaneous fixes in here, though. One of the biggest ones for it is that they've added a matchmaking delay option for stream sniping mitigation. I actually quite like that. I think it's quite good for some of us who do stream on the platforms. Other than that, there's just a lot of clipping changes and some things that weren't completely correct with some of the skins they've rectified in game as well, but overall nothing too important. They've made some minor UI changes. Again, nothing of anything that's going to really give you guys too much of an advantage or any sort of big change, but they've now given you the tab to change inside of your options menu, which allows you to free rebind some of your like game pads and stuff like that. Very cool details indeed, as well as like a new display that will be shown when a friend joins the party of a player that is already topside. There's some cool little UI changes, but again, nothing too drastic. Inside a utility, there was a known issue where when 2 players were using a defibrillator at the same time, it would revive a down player with full HP. That's no longer a thing. They've obviously rectified that one. And then inside of the quests, they have added additional interactions to the final objective for the groundbreaking quest. The biggest one, though, is the anti-cheat. This one is a huge one because a 3 strikes progressive player ban is now in process of being implemented, which means that bans will progress from 30 days to 60 days and then a permaban for repeat offenders. So essentially, 3 strikes you're out. I think that it was kind of a bit of an obvious one that was going to be happening, but that has now been implemented in place as well. Overall, a absolutely ginormous update and loads to take a look at and just genuinely enjoy over the rest of your week. Hopefully it is something that you do enjoy. We are yet to wait on the birds coming into Buried City. If anything goes by the way that it has been previously, there were a decent amount of hours before they actually dropped Cold Snap, so we'll see how it is that that plays out and when exactly it is that it will drop. But you will be able to find that on the small icon on your map. And some of the icons that will have changed, as the matriarch icon does seem to have changed a little bit. So you obviously see that sort of icon like you do here, but on the Buried City, and it will have likely to be like a little bird icon around it as well, meaning that you'll have that minor map condition then active. Overall, an incredible update. A massive shout out to Embark because you've done an incredible job and I can't wait to dive on in. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Enjoy the video. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys later on with some more news coming in from Arc Raiders. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.